Hello Ragers, I hope that you're all doing well. Now, as a Vogue, high snobiety, complex news trend forecaster who lives in NYC and loves fashion, I've spent years honing my craft, lurking in the background, and studying the fashion zeitgeist. My life's work has led me here, and it all culminates in this video. My sources are telling me that in 2023 we are going to see huge innovation coming from the underground scene. Big things are being cooked up. It's going to be like nothing we've ever seen before. Anyway, it's that time of year again, where all of the truly brilliant and genius fashion scholars will be sharing their fashion predictions for 2023. However, being the contrarian that I am and feeling the need to prove that I am truly in my own lane, I'm here to tell you all that trend forecasting is often very dumb. I know that is quite the hot take, and no one has ever dared say such a thing before, but hear me out. Basically, today I felt like going off on another unhinged rant about how the fast-paced nature of fashion, combined with its unpredictability, often renders any trend forecast and predictions to be sort of a shot in the dark and not really based off of anything substantial. A lot of trend predictions are very pointless. They often boil down to a generalized statement based off of a trivial fact that you'd think would be common sense to a lot of people, but the stuff does get serious, so stick around to find out why I'm right and everyone else is wrong. Although I am often a resident hater, I can acknowledge the use of trend forecasting. It can be innocent and fun to make predictions and take a guess at what you think will be popular in the upcoming year. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. People can do what they want with their platforms, and trend predictions often promote good discussion about the state of fashion. However, on the business, capitalism, commercial side of things, it is important to keep in mind that trends in nature tend to be shaped by big fashion. We all, of course, already know that fashion moves very fast, brands debut collections seasons in advance, and they are likely already working on shit that won't come out for years. Everyone is in competition to be ahead of the game and come up with the next big best thing. Research data like the Pinterest Trend Report, AI trend forecasting, and Vogue scholars are all hard at work to determine what we will be wearing in 2038. We can get into conversations about conspicuous consumption, the illusion of choice, commodity fetishism, or whatever other Marxist theory you like, but without a doubt it is very hard to keep up with everything and can often feel very overwhelming. Hence, trend forecasters are here to act as our saving grace. They are our shepherds, and we are merely sheep. And I've seen a few people post their ins/outs list for what they want to see in 2023. Most are obviously jokes and lighthearted, but then out-of-touch publications who are desperate to tap into the youth demographic come along and start posting stuff like this. Like, who even is High Snobity's audience anymore at this point? The post is literally just how many buzzwords can we fit on a screen at one time in order to elicit a response. Seeing this makes me want to do the exact opposite of whatever they're talking about or trying to push. Right off the bat, they're coming out strong by saying that Gore-Tex and headphones are in. Wow, truly innovative stuff here. Surely these aren't things that we've been seeing for the past 3+ years. Jenko jeans too. Oh my god, they are getting risky here. No one has been wearing baggy jeans at all. The last year I hardly saw anyone wearing Balenciaga rave denim on my TikTok For You page. Good job, High Snobiety. Keep it up. Uniform dressing, personal style, tracksuits, they are really getting crazy here with the predictions. Who could have ever even guessed this stuff? Surely only the brightest fashion genius minds are crafting this up. My peon brain couldn't even begin to fathom any of this. Then for the out section, it's so unaware, it's insane. The one that gets me most is doom scrolling, when the post is the epitome of that. Literally mindless content meant to farm engagement. They're just so out of touch, it's sad. Seeing these attempts to capitalize off of trends and still falling flat on their face is just embarrassing. Like, you're really taking a stand saying private jets are out? Surely that will stop it, guys. I really don't know what any of this means. They literally contradict themselves too with the twinning stuff. I feel as if I could go on forever about this, but I'm sure you've heard enough and my head is about to explode. But who is like even genuinely liking and sharing this? Things like the Essence Trend Report and Formula for Nostalgia serve to highlight this phenomenon. It's very clear that this serves to garner our attention and attract traffic to their site, but people truly do eat it up. Vogue has of course been huge for this too. They have a whole section dedicated to strictly covering trends, but since it is not a 15-second TikTok of a girl sharing her favorite streetwear trends of 2022 with Yeet playing in the background, I am not interested. If we're being honest, most of us here are probably not reading articles about what's popular or what's not, and although I find a lot of traditional, strictly fashion-oriented content on YouTube to be pretty obnoxious, I think that's probably where a lot of people get their information from nowadays. A lot of people upload their 2023 trend prediction videos, and most of them seem pretty trivial or pointless. I get that they're playing the YouTube game, and trend videos always do well, but come on, like having an all-caps title that says, "These trends will die in 2023, and you're talking about like an Air Force One or something, like one of the most known shoes of all time, but guys, surely this year it will die out. I've made videos on trends before, but they're all looking back after the fact, and not really making stuff up about the future. I just find content like that to be sort of bottom of the barrel stuff, but I get it, it obviously does well and gets views, and people like it, but you're sort of pandering to the lowest common denominator. It does make sense that as someone grows in popularity, they sort of have to dumb the message down because as their audience grows, it becomes more diverse and the shared level of knowledge decreases. Anyway, all in all, people can post what they like, but get a grip, be for real, and do not piss me off. Instances like this reflect the very nature of trends themselves. Trends are often very mindless. Sure, they can embody the sentiment of popular culture for a given time period, but they're trends for a reason. They don't have much substance, they burn out, and they're not personal expressions. The word trend is thrown around so much it has sort of lost meaning to me. The Air Force One is not a trend, it's literally a shoe that has been around for years and years. Sure, it may fluctuate in popularity, but it's not just suddenly going to die out. People live and die by this trend shit. I often see the odd TikTok where someone's like, I am a real Vogue trend forecaster who has studied fashion for 20 years and lives in NYC, and my predictions have been right in the past, therefore you should listen to me, and then they'll go on to say the most redundant thing you've heard in your entire life. I feel as if I'm being a little harsh. I actually do think that some trend forecasting content is not too bad. Like Coco Moco on TikTok is pretty interesting, and she often explains herself well. Trend forecasting content on TikTok is an interesting spectrum. There are some people who will take it so seriously that I cannot tell if they are self-aware or not. But thankfully, I'm not the only one who has recognized how ridiculous a lot of this behavior is. A lot of people within the fashion niche often poke fun at those pseudo-intellectual trend forecasters in a satirical, ironic manner, which helps restore a lot of my faith in the fashion scene on there. But a lot of the time, it is still very bad. I find it funny too when a TikTok is like, this is the best underground brand you need to know about and it will be huge in 2023. And they go on to show like Vetements or a streetwear startup brand with 80 followers screen printing impact font on Gildan blanks. What I'm trying to say is trend forecasting is a shot in the dark a lot of the time. Fashion moves so fast and so many unforeseen circumstances arise. I hate bringing up Balenciaga so much, but it's topical and fits into the narrative that I'm trying to push, but who could have ever guessed that this all could have happened? Why are Moist Critical and Mudahar talking about Demna, and what do they know about any of this? Point is, fashion is very unpredictable. Sure, you can say shit like Miyaharas are going to be big this year because they were popular last year, or knit sweaters are so in this year, but that's not even like forecasting trends. You're literally just pointing out stuff that everyone with a functioning brain already knows. Then it's even worse when they make a follow-up video saying like, look at the trends I got right for 2022, as if it literally means anything. Anyway, I definitely prefer to sit back, watch the madness unfold, and then talk about it on YouTube for you all after the fact. There's nothing really wrong with trend-related content, I just hate how lazy and baseless it is a lot of the time. Like, if you're going to say your trend predictions, at least back it up with something or explain why you think that. But at the end of the day, be yourself, like what you like, take this content at face value, don't think about it too deeply, and do not let a TikTok or YouTube video influence your style or personality, unless it's one of my videos, of course. There's a lot more to life than fashion. You are a sum of all of your parts, and do not discredit yourself. Go, I don't know, play a video game or write something. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Next few videos will be far more serious and real. Sorry for not posting much in December. I ventured outside of my basement and had a great time flying during the height of holiday travel. There were no incidents or delays whatsoever, and it was all around awesome. I also bought a new graphics card, and I'm redoing my whole audio setup. I'm just waiting on the mic to arrive, so hopefully soon you'll notice an improvement in audio quality. I will miss my beloved Yeti Nano. I also want to try streaming on Twitch soon too after I get everything set up, but I'll let you guys know. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Later, Ragers.